Next month marks 15 years since an EF3 tornado ravaged the town of Windsor. But as Northern Colorado community journalist Dylan Thomas reports, the town rebuilt stronger than ever.
Church bells and laughter have long replaced the deafening silence that preceded the Windsor tornado of 2008.
It was still a small town.
Only about 17,000 called Windsor home at the time. Those who remain remember May 22nd, 2008.
It was really a strange day. That morning, it was kind of an eerily green sky, and it was really humid.
The silence before the storm was followed by hail and wind gusts topping 165 miles per hour. Scott Ballstadt, Windsor's director of planning, was at Town Hall.
The trees were leaning one direction 1 minute and the opposite direction the next minute.
To the southeast of Town Hall,
the hail started getting really big.
A parent ran into Windmill Child Enrichment Daycare terrified.
She just said there was a huge tornado on top of the hill that we needed to get to cover.
Angie Ruiz gathered toddlers and hid in the bathroom.
So we were just singing songs, praying.
Those in the direct path of the EF3 tornado knew they were under it when one thing happened.
My ears popped.
Our ears were popping, and we knew it was on us then. Toys from the playground actually had flown through and were hitting the back of that wall that I was sitting on.
And just like that, as quickly as it started, the tornado was over. But the damage left behind was significant.
And this is where the bulk of the damage was in 2008.
Weld County is the tornado capital of the U.S., having more tornadoes since 1950 than any other county. But one this close to I-25, one that traveled southeast to northwest, that was rare.
I saw a lot of people come together after that.
Within a half an hour or an hour after the storm blowing through, people were out in the street clearing streets for emergency vehicles. We learned that Windsor is a very resilient community. When adversity struck, we rose to the occasion.
Not only did the town unite, but it grew.
And so a lot of this that you see has been built since the tornado. Since that time, residential development hasn't slowed down, it's only increased.
New homes, businesses, and even schools have since been built along the very path the tornado once traveled.
There are a few silver linings to the tornado. I believe that this building, Town Hall, was restored to its 100-year-old glory.
Windmill Daycare, now ABC, has been rebuilt. So too has the historic Windsor Mills.
And now it's one of the most productive properties in all of Weld County.
Longtime residents say the tornado was a reminder that Colorado weather is unique.
The weather can change at the drop of a hat. That is just typical Colorado weather.
Since the tornado, Windsor has doubled in population and counting. But nobody can argue it's a stronger community than ever before.
It has really grown, and I think that's part of it is, they know that it's a strong community, and people want to be a part of that.
I'm Dylan Thomas, covering Colorado First.
Learn more about severe weather in Colorado with our First Alert Weather Spring Special airing this Friday at 6:30.